This video is sponsored by Phoenix Pharos Cards. If you need supplies of singles or splits for Cardfight Vanguard, especially the ones in the video, do check out Phoenix Pharos Cards today, and as a bonus, use the promo code MetaNerd to get an amazing 5% discount. And with that being said, let's get on with the video. Greetings YouTube, welcome back to the MetaNerd channel. I am Marcus, bringing you another video for Cardfight Vanguard DivineZ. In this video, we'll be going through the new support for both versions of Magnolia for the DZBT01. It's actually interesting that Bushiroad is able to support both the Magnolia version, be it the Mass or Elder, with just 2 cards, and those 2 cards are bringing a lot of value in terms of how both versions of Magnolia will be playing, which begs the question, when are the support for the other original boss unit is coming? I'm still waiting for Bruce. But then again, of course, this video is about Magnolia, and I'm actually super excited to see what Magnolia will do with all the new toys that they are getting. Without further ado, let's take a look at what Magnolia will be receiving in the DZBT01. First off, of course, we're going to talk about the cycle card that each nation will be getting in the DZBT01. And for Stoicheia, we have Sea Rumble Brave Shooter. Although when this unit is put on Guardian Circle from hand or discarded from hand while riding from the right deck, cast Counterblast 1 or Energy Blast 3 and draw a card. Second skill, although when this unit is placed on Regular Circle, if your personal road this turn, cast Counterblast 1 or Energy Blast 3, choose a grade 2 or less normal unit with a different card name from this unit and without Sentinel from your drop, or an order card from your drop, put it into the hand, choose a card from your hand and discard it. Like all of the cycle card goes, the first skill is basically the same. You are able to draw 1 out of, guarding with this card, as well as discarding from hand while you are riding from the right deck. The flexibility on casting either Counter Blast 1 or Energy Blast 3 is just really good. It basically opens up flexibility, depends on what deck you are playing this card in. The second skill can be ignored if, of course, you are playing Elder, because Elder is unable to personal ride. Technically, you could still personal ride to get this skill with Magnolia, but then it's very late in terms of that activation. But for Magnolia Mass, you are able to recycle any card, any grade 2 or less, but that is of course a different card name than this card here, that isn't a Sentinel, from your drop, and you can just put it into the hand, which is super versatile. Keep in mind, it is putting into the hand, so whatever skills that has on place from the hand is able to activate. It's just very nice. On top of getting the grade 2 or less normal unit, you are able to get an order card from the drop, which is super nice for order reliant decks like Zerga, as well as any decks that I think is using the Mistrap Habitat, if I'm not mistaken. It's a very good combo. Of course, it's gonna cost either Counterblast or Energy Blast 3, but to be honest, it's really not that bad, because Magnolia Mass doesn't use a lot of energy, so the energy resources is able to dump inside this card here. As well as for the other decks, it depends on how your resource usage is like. If you use a lot of Counterblast, then you can of course use the Energy Blast on this card. If you use a lot of energy, you can always use the Counterblast, but of course it still depends on how many Counterblasts are you putting inside the deck. Basically, every single deck within Stoicheia is able to benefit greatly from this unit's second skill. Every single one except Elder, because it is the only grade 4 deck of the Stoicheia. Not too shabby of a card, and the utility that this card brings is just really good in terms of Stoicheia. Much better than Dark States 1, to be honest. Moving to the actual support for Stoicheia, we have Slyvan Horned Beast Iikenwin. Although when this unit is placed on Regular Circle, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Magnolia in its card name, cast Soul Blast 1 and discard a card from hand, search your deck or drop for up to 1 card with Magnolia in its different card name from your Vanguard, or up to 1 grade 0 normal order, reveal it and put it in your hand, and if you search the deck, shuffle the deck. So basically, this is quite possibly going to be the best support that Magnolia might have in terms of the consistency into going either at Magnolia Elder or Mass, because this card is able to directly search the deck or drop for up to 1 Magnolia that is of course of a different card name from your Vanguard. It's just really good, and of course this is before you even write them, which means that for Magnolia Mass, you basically just need to get the Mass of Hydra Groom out and this card here. You don't really need to hard mulligan for Magnolia Mass to guarantee the ride into Magnolia Mass. It's just really good. Of course, Magnolia Elder could technically use this card, but since Magnolia Elder does have access to the superior ride support, I don't think Magnolia Elder will want to run this card. But then again, not only are you able able to search out a different Magnolia from your Vanguard, you're able to get a grade 0 normal order card, which is a super nice card. It's basically just Wild Intelligence, the only other grade 0 normal order card that Magnolia has. You are able to play this normal order card by just counterblasting 1 to discard the top 3 cards of the deck, and you get to Superior Call 1. If your Vanguard is the OG Magnolia, you're able to Superior Call 2 from the drop zone. It's just a very nice synergy. For a total cost of Soul Blast 1 and Counterblast 1, if you decided to choose Wild Intelligence as the target, you therefore have 2 rear guards. It's basically a +1 actually, because you are just exchanging that 1 discard for either Magnolia or a Wild Intelligence. In terms of Wild Intelligence perspective, you are +ing 1 because you're able to Superior Call 2, provided of course if your Vanguard is the OG Magnolia. What's more, the discard as well as the Soul Blast for this unit's cost can be taken advantage by Wild Intelligence, because Wild Intelligence is able to Superior Call from the drop zone. So those 2 cards are gonna go to the drop zone. It's just a really good card. Next, we have Slyvan Horned Beast Banaspati. Although when this unit is placed on Rearguard Circle, other than during the battle phase, cost Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1. Choose one of your Vanguard with Slyvan Horned Beast in its card name. For every 2 grades of that unit, choose a grade 3 or less card with a different card name from this unit from your drop and call it to Rearguard Circle. Second skill, Auto Rearguard Circle. When this unit attacks, choose one of your Vanguard with Slyvan Horned Beast in its card name. For every 2 grades of that unit, this unit gets 5k power until the end of turn. So the triple R for Magnolia is actually doing a whole lot for Magnolia. You are able to Superior Call 2 different units from the drop, which is pure value. Provided of course if you are in Elder. If you are playing this in Magnolia Mass, you can only Superior Call 1 from the drop zone because you are only at grade 3. Whereas Magnolia Elder is a grade 4, which will then allow you to Superior Call up to 2 grade 3 or less with different card names from this unit. 2 of the best example that you may want to call with Banaspati's skill is of course going to be the Enlarged Garuf. Is that how you say its name? As well as Inlet Pulse. I mean, these 2 cards are going to be a stapler card in Magnolia Elder, I would say. Not so much for Magnolia Mass because of all the Dragon Tree stuff that deck has to put in, but still, we're only talking in terms of grade 3. There's a whole lot of grade 2 that Magnolia is able to take advantage of. But of course, these 2 cards are just going to be the best one because Inlet Pulse is able to move into the soul and draw you a card, which in turns kind of negates the Soul Blast cost of this card skill. It's just very good. The other card is of course the Cycle card that each nation has. You are able to kind of chain this card into getting another grade 2 or greater card from your drop into the hand, which makes this a really nice target. It's a really good synergy in terms of your whole board setup, as well as just pure value, as well as hand advantage that you will be getting for this card. But of course, you do need to be careful in terms of how much you are drawing, because you are a grade 4 deck, which of course the grade 4 deck is also a triple drive deck, so you do need to be careful as to not deck yourself out. In terms of the second skill, this card will be a 25k power when you are on Magnolia Elder, because he himself is a 10k base and Magnolia Elder is a grade 4. He will get a total of 10k power to himself, as well as the extra 5k from Magnolia Elder skill, which is very nice. The biggest power up of this card is going to be inside Magnolia Mass deck, because the Magnolia Mass is able to give whatever is on top of a Dragon Tree marker a 10k bonus. So this card will be a 25k on a Dragon Tree marker, and the extra 5k is from his own skill. So it basically makes a much bigger number than Elder. But of course, you do need to set up the Dragon Tree marker first in order to even get the 30k power for this unit here. Very nice card. Despite only introducing 2 support cards from Magnolia, I think these 2 cards makes a much better impact than what Greedon has received in this set. These 2 cards do actually provide benefit in running them as opposed to the Greedon one. Greedon isn't really providing much to even consider running them inside the deck, but these 2 cards, it's just really good. To be honest, I'm jealous. But at the same time, I'm really happy that Magnolia is getting this kind of support. It's a long time coming. Hopefully with these 2 cards, Magnolia is able to, you know, climb up the ladder even better. And that is all for this video. Do let me know down in the comment section of what you think of the support card for both Magnolia Elder as well as Magnolia Mass. Do like and subscribe if you like this video, and of course ring the bell notification icon so that you don't miss a video I upload. With that being said, I'll see you all on the field.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.